Got a real treat here. We got two generations of movie monster villains here. Gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourselves for me.
Kane Hodder.
You didn't need to introduce yourself. I'm sorry.
And Scott Brown.
And we have our two main scary villains for this film. And not only that, but also the big buzz is that for you especially, this is a breakaway because this is a movie with a lot of dialogue and a lot of very meaty character work for you. Kind of a breakaway. Everyone seems to be really just kind of excited about that and impressed by it. And how was that experience for you? You want to give us a rundown on that?
I just, like I said in the after the film, I was just really happy that Nick had the confidence in letting me play a role like this because, I'm not known for dialogue typically, so somebody had to take a chance. He did, and I just really respect and admire the fact that he had that balls.
Well, it paid off for him. We all were in there, we saw it. He didn't see this as a risk, and now nobody else does either, so, and you're basically playing right alongside him. What was that working with a legend like that?
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome working with both him and Tony Todd. No, you learn a lot when you get to work on set with, two icons, in that culture. This is my first time getting to really get dressed up and play a character of this sort. So it was a breakaway from what I normally do, and I loved it. It was so much fun.
It's fun being the bad guy, isn't it?
Yes.
Was there a lot of collaboration involved, or did you just kind of take their lead on that?
Not a lot of collaboration. Nick, he's amazing at what his vision is, and so he came up with the character and, approached me with it. And at the time, I was like, I'm in Atlanta, and wasn't doing as much acting at the time, and I was like, how about I come out for a cameo or something? He's like, nope, I ain't got a cameo role for you. He's like, I want you as the villain. I need you out here for a month. And I was like, okay. So I read the script, and immediately was like, this is pretty epic. And he's like, yes, it is. And then when I found out that, Kane and Tony were on board, and I was like, I get to work with two legends, sign me up. And it was an easy step into that character, because once I saw the makeup and the wardrobe, I didn't even have to think. I just kind of became.
Now, this is a big premiere. This was my first time seeing the film. I take it you guys had seen this before.
Yeah.
So you actually saw it all on the big screen at once. What your first impressions were?
For me, it was just and no offense to some of the other filmmakers I've worked with, but this is such an intelligent film, and I'm not necessarily known for intelligent films. Mine are mindless and bloody and gory and violent, but so I can't get over how the reaction of the audience and stuff, it's just such a pleasure. It's one thing to watch it in the privacy of your own home, but when you watch it with an audience, it's pretty fun. And
he knocked it out of the park.
Absolutely.
His character development in this was amazing.
There's a very kind of grounded sense of spirituality in this. And what was some of the thought process that you guys worked on to kind of bring that sort of evil spirit idea to life?
For me, I will say I've known Nick for a very long time. I've worked with him in all of his films since 2006. So I've experienced his life journey as a friend as well as an actor. To watch these films come to life. Personally, I get affected by them a lot more than probably most people because I've sat with him and had conversations. I've experienced his losses with him, and I've gone through it, And so when I read the script, I cried because I could vision what he was wanting to do with those scenes and the moments. As far as the spirituality effect, he goes deep. Nick has an amazing vision when it comes to creating movies and storytelling. And to be honest with you, as much as he's honored to be, chosen to play a role as deep as the role he played, I'm as equally grateful that Nick took a chance on me of playing the villain and creating a character like that to come to life, because I would have never thought that I could play a role like that. To be honest with you, it's a step in a different direction than I'm used to taking.
Gentlemen, Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you.
I really appreciate
Thank
that.
you very much.
And
Appreciate
the two generations of horror movie icon, now creating a whole new horror movie icon, the Fedora Man. Thank you guys for your time. This was great.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.